is, I'm 10 years old. What do little 10-year-old boys deal with? Odors and eliminating that. I can do that. That's probably inappropriate. So this is what I turned in. I was embarrassed. My teacher was embarrassed. It's just a box of memories. How boring. Yeah, everybody's let down. I was embarrassed. So that's what I turned in, and the problem with that was I had no constraints. She literally said, invent something. So I just sort of, my brain froze. I needed constraints. Pecha Kucha's constraints. I got 20 slides. I got 6 minutes and 40 seconds to tell you something. So I learned a valuable lesson then that it's good to sort of have a nice design brief. We really look at the problems. And after school, I had a lot of influences. This guy, Mr. Fukasawa, who designs a lot for Muji and his brand, Plus or Minus Zero. Watched some interesting lectures, really influential, and basically told us how to sort of look more at the problem. We focus on the problem. What's the real problem? Back up. Don't just, here's my invention. It's cool. It looks pretty. Like the classic problem of push-pull doors. You don't need to write pull or push. It should be a plate or it should be a handle. And so what we do now is we work for this giant corporation just pumping out products, literally, like iPod, iPhone accessories. Maybe we did like 300 in maybe 4 years. It was ridiculous, but we didn't get a chance to tell the story behind each one. And it's so interesting how these come to be. So that's what we're trying to do now. And these are some of the products we did while at Philips. Some really cool stuff, but we never, like, you guys buy this and it's just a little object. You don't know anything about it or why it came to be. There's a boat in there too. I do that. It's like different scales. I love all sorts of different. This is a project. For instance, this is a project that we didn't get to tell a story about. Why this came to be. We basically, you remember all the inserts you had with your iPod, and more inserts, more and more iPods. So we wanted to get rid of that. So we created this sort of pillow surface, and the pillow, like a pillow fits a lot of different heads. Like that thought of the surface basically conforming to whatever you put on it. So we had this new surface that it was like a custom fit to any iPod. We were also the first to do like a rotating dock so that you didn't have to do a little adjustment back for the different thicknesses. You just sort of lay it back, which was pretty sweet. So got rid of inserts, laid it back. They do that on all the docks now. I didn't patent that. We didn't patent anything. It moved too fast. Yeah, and things like this. This is like the next version. We designed that first one for mostly iPods, and then people started, so the iPhone came out. Nobody ever wants to like dock that. Like, it's too much commitment. So we then had to tether. Like, you can still use it. You can still use it. And then like this one, a different way of doing cables. Our engineers got in here and made this really complex. We're working on something cooler. This is like the coolest battery pack you can have. I mean, seriously. But we couldn't tell that story or why it's the coolest battery pack. People have cases, like with the battery included, and it makes it huge, and it's stuck on all the time. Or you've got this extra brick that doesn't live with the phone. So we created this thing in between. Okay, now the cool stuff. All right, so this is the new company, and we've done 3 Kickstarters. This is our first one, so we sort of tackled the problem of it in the middle. You've all sort of wrestled with the snooze or the turn off. Which one did I do? I just overslept. Holy crap! All right, so we brought the snooze button back. This one, the Wally. Oh, that's pretty sweet. So we figured out. All right, you always leave your wallet or your keys or something. I know you're thinking, well, no, great, somebody steals my phone, somebody steals my wallet. No, now you've attached your wallet to a tracking device, no problem. And then the second one we did, Kickstarter, basically, Kickstarter's allowed us to tell the story of every single thing that we design. We've got a lot more things that are coming, and we want to tell that story, on Kickstarter and on our website. So that's the big vision and the